Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. Yesterday, July 23rd, 2025, following the sentencing proceeding, the Moscow Police Department released a large number of documents from their investigatory file into the crimes at 1122 King Road. They are chock full of details never before released to the public. And there is one that I believe is crucial that I wanted to bring to your attention immediately because of the many questions that it raises regarding the DoorDash driver's observations during the 15 minutes that we now learn she was at or around the 1122 King Road residence just before the official timeline of the crimes. The DoorDash driver was interviewed November 23rd, 2023. And amongst the details that jumped out at me are as follows. Number one, she does not testify here that she ever saw a vehicle known as Suspect Vehicle 1, the white Elantra. Number two, she does not ever provide details that she saw a driver who in any way, shape, or form could correspond with Mr. Kohberger. The driver that she saw drove a tan sedan and had the dome light on when she saw him driving. She describes him here as white and having blonde or red hair. She also describes looking up and seeing a female with long, dark hair from the bathroom window of the third floor who would duck down the several times that M looked up at her. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the two females who were found on the third floor are Madison and Kaylee, and both of them had, at the time of the crimes, as are clearly blondes. They don't have long brown hair. Let's look at this report in a little bit more further detail. We see here that Detective Payne's report is dated January 10th, 2023, but it describes a narrative, an interview that occurred November 23rd, 2022. This would have been just 10 days after the catastrophic events at 1122 King Road. This narrative begins on November 23rd, 2022. At approximately 20:39 hours, MM came to the Moscow Police Department to be interviewed about her presence in the area of 1122 King Road during the early morning hours of November 13th, 2022. M was identified as being in the area through records obtained from DoorDash via a search warrant and was confirmed as being in the area based off a Google geofence warrant, which was obtained as a result of this investigation. Next paragraph. M told me she worked for 12 to 18 hours on the night November 12th to the 13th and received 3 orders in the King Road, Queen Road area. 2 of the orders were at it's blanked out here, but it appears to be the 500 Queen Road apartment complex, which is immediately to the east of 1122 King Road. M said the delivery at 1122 King Road was her final order for the evening. M said she could not find the 1122 Kind Should Be King Road address, as the address number was hidden by the porch light, which caused her to remain in the area for approximately 15 minutes. M also stated her Google Maps told her to go to the parking lot immediately behind 1122 King Road. M stated she initially parked in the front of 1122 King Road and could see a female in the top left window. The third-story bathroom is in parentheses here. M said she saw the same female a couple more times in the same window, and she would duck down when M looked at her. M then said she drove to the back parking lot behind 1122 King Road and parked. She stated she could see the back quote-unquote courtyard area behind the house, and we now need to go to page number 2 of this 2-page report to continue. Noticed all of the lights were on. M stated her map told her to walk into the back of the house, but she did not feel comfortable doing so because there was no path. M said she started to walk down the road, which runs north-south immediately to the east of the residence. M said a tan sedan drove next to her while she was walking. M said there was one male driver and noticed, quote, he did not look at me, end quote. She said he looked, quote, completely zoned, end quote, and just drove by her. M later stated the driver was white with blonde or red spiky hair. M also noticed the dome light in the car was on when it drove by and later told me the man was wearing a light-colored collared shirt. M stated she walked back up to her car and drove back to the front of 1122 King Road, at which point she saw the address numbers. M said she placed the order at the front door, took a picture, and then left at approximately 0400 hours. During the time M was in the area of the King Road residence, the white Elantra can be seen via the King Road camera driving back and forth on Willenta Drive and then enter the King Road Queen Road loop at approximately 3:56 a.m. Notice what Detective Payne writes next. M did not mention seeing the white Elantra behind her at any time. She told me she walked down Queen Road at one point with her flashlight out. M can be seen doing so in the footage from King Road. M also continued to tell me the female she saw in the upstairs bathroom window would duck down when M looked at her. M described her as having long brown hair. M stated she could not identify the girl as one of the victims. So therefore, presumably, M would have been shown Madison and Kaylee, who were two blondes, whose bedrooms were on the 3rd floor, who were found on the 3rd floor. Xana, who has long brown hair, she could not identify Xana, according to this narrative, as being the girl in the 3rd floor window. Approximately 30 minutes into the interview, Skelton requested M take part in a cognitive interview. M agreed, and Skelton began the cognitive interview. During this interview, M confirmed much of the information she already told us. M was able to remember she had her dog with her during one of her walks in the area, but did not clarify much more in the ways of the details of the evening. Subsequent investigation of the video footage and cellular data showed the, quote, tan sedan, end quote, M saw was likely a light-colored SUV, which left the area. Moreover, it does not appear M saw the white Elantra at any point during her time near the residence. I certify or declare under penalty of perjury pursuant to the law of the state of Idaho that the foregoing is true and correct. Corporal Payne, badge number 157, reviewed by Sergeant Dustin Blacker, badge number 108. We will continue to provide you with further details as they arise. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us today.